Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to another Toddy Walnuts update video. And I know it's been a minute since I uploaded a video. I guess I have to be in the right mood to do it. I've had movies that have been piling up for the last 3 weeks. I just haven't really felt the urge to record a video. And not only that, but I've been really busy at work, so I haven't even been able to watch as many videos as I would like to. So there's a lot of videos that I've fallen behind on. I plan on trying to catch up as soon as possible. So I did pick up quite a few titles over the last 3 weeks or so, and I try to get quality over quantity. I did take advantage of the Criterion sale, so I picked up 4 titles during their 50% off sale. I got some stuff from Severin, Vinegar Syndrome, picked up some stuff from the UK such as Shameless Entertainment, Indicator Powerhouse. I got some 88 film stuff. I got a couple steelbooks from Best Buy, a couple Scream Factory titles, a couple Arrow, and a lot of this stuff has already been shown off because I know people like to record videos daily and they show every time they get a package in the mail, they hurry up and upload a video. So you probably have seen these titles 100 times already. But I like to always do my update haul, and I also picked up a vinyl LP soundtrack from a series that I love, and it's a piece that I needed for my collection, and I'm going to show that last. But before I get into the update video, I want to do a shout out, and I think I'm going to do this on a regular. You guys have been really good as far as supporting the people I shout out, and I really appreciate that. And it helps the community grow when some of these channels get more subscribers, more interaction. That's what this is all about anyway. So the YouTuber I want to shout out today is Harmon Vlogs, and he's a young fella from Florida, I believe, and he's pretty much a full-time YouTuber. And what I mean by that is he uploads videos frequently, but I think he kind of does this as a living, and he makes money doing this. And he's doing pretty good as far as subscriber count and views, but it doesn't hurt to have more subscribers or more views, more thumbs up, more support. You know, that's what it's all about. So Harmon Vlogs, I'm going to link him down below. He's a variety channel where I'll explain that, what I mean by that. One of his most recent update videos was one that I really enjoyed. He was on location at a filming site where they filmed the movie Big Fish. If you guys have never seen the movie Big Fish, I strongly recommend it. It should be in everybody's collection. Everybody should own it and have seen it by now. It's a really good, it's kind of like a fairy tale type adventure movie. And he was on site with the village that was in the film, and it was I didn't realize it, but it was built on an island, and the village still stands there. For the movie set, they built this village, they used it in a movie, and they just abandoned it. It's still sitting there today, and he goes through and he shows the remains of the village. It was really well done. He's also done videos on the Walking Dead locations. He also does some of the macabre, where he does he went to a murder site. I believe there was a murder in the 80s. It was a police officer who was killing young ladies, and this was in Florida, I believe, and they have since torn down his house, but you can still see the remains of where his house was out in the woods, and he went out there at night, and it was really creepy and spooky, and it was a very good video. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to link him down below. I want you guys to go check him out. Whether or not you want to tell him that Toddy Walnuts sent you, that's up to you. But please just go show this guy some, show him some support, give him some thumbs up, because it's free. It doesn't cost anything, and it takes 1 second to hit the thumbs up button. Comment and make a new friend. He's a great guy. So Harmon Vlogs, definitely check him out. So let's get into the movies that I picked up over the last month, I guess. And we will start with the Criterion. I picked up 4 titles. The first one is a film noir, film by Robert Montgomery, called Ride the Pink Horses. Film from 1947. And it's 101 minutes, black and white, of course. And I have never seen the movie before, but the synopsis pretty much piqued my interest. It says that there was a tough-talking former GI who comes to a small town in New Mexico to shake down gangsters who killed his best friend, and things turn nasty quickly. So that sounds pretty cool. I love those gangster movies. And this is the 2K digital restoration of the film, and you can see that there are some special features. Pop it open. It is a 1-disc. And then it also does come with a pretty decent sized booklet. And I think this is one of those fold-out style inserts. Not the biggest fan of these type of inserts. I prefer the booklet, but it does have a lot of write-ups here, and on the back you can see some stills of the film. Read a little bit about the transfer. There's the leading man. So yeah, I mean, I guess if I had my choice, they wouldn't fold out like that. They would just be a regular booklet, but that's just a small gripe. Criterion is very solid. They're a really good company, and they're a little pricey, but I guess you get what you pay for. The best way to pick up the Criterions is when they go on 50% sale, which they have 50% sales 2 or 3 times a year. So I always try to grab at least a couple titles when they go on sale. Get them for 15 to 20 bucks a piece instead of 30 to 40. So the next one here is another oldie, 1936 H.G. Wells film, Things to Come. It's a movie based on a H.G. Wells movie, or book rather, and it was produced by Alexander Korda and directed by William Cameron Menzies. And it is 97 minutes long. You can see that it does have some special features. Newly restored high-def digital film transfer. And again, it comes with a really nice sized booklet. This one is probably, I would say it's about 30 to 35 pages, and I'm not going to flip through the whole book. Maybe I'll just flip through really quick and show you guys what you can expect if you do pick this up. It's just write-ups and stills, really nicely done. I also picked up a couple Terrence Malick films. I like his style. Terrence Malick, he also did Badlands, which I own, and he has a style, and not all people really dig his style because he does a lot of narration over his movies, which I tend to like that kind of stuff. Some people don't really care for that, but this is the 1998 World War II classic, The Thin Red Line, and I always do enjoy the historical pieces. This is an epic, 171 minutes, and this is a movie I have not seen in a while. I think I saw this about a year after it came out, so it's been almost 20 years since I've seen the film, but I do remember liking it, and I wanted to pick it up. I really enjoyed Badlands too, by the way. That's the only Terrence Malick film I owned in my collection until now. But this one has a huge booklet. This was probably 40 pages. There you can see some of the inside art, which always looks cool. There's disc art too. And then for the book, I think after it's like 10 pages, it becomes a book instead of a booklet. So, in my opinion, but I mean, this is a really, really nice, high quality photos and some nice write-ups in there. So, Terrence Malick, The Thin Red Line. And then the fourth Criterion that I picked up is the second Terrence Malick film in this update. This is The New World, and this is another epic, another long film. And this is a movie based on the British explorer John Smith and the Native American Pocahontas. So this, I believe this is the 4K. It is 4K restoration of the film, 172 minutes. You get 3 different cuts of the film. There's 3 Blu-rays in this set here. I think this was a $50 set, which you get it for $25. So to me, that's well worth it for this. You get a bunch of special features if you guys would like to pause that and check it out. There's a nice documentary on here. And the long cut, I believe, is the 172 minutes, but you also get the 135-minute original and then 150 extended cut, and then you get the uncut, I guess, which is 172. This one comes in a digipack style cardboard sleeve, which I'm not the biggest fan of those either, because there's a lot of wear and tear putting them on and off the shelf, and these thin cardboard sleeves don't really last, even if you take really good care of them, which I always take good care of my stuff. You still get a lot of wear and tear on these little thin cardboard cases here. But there you can see the 3 discs. You get the theatrical cut, that's the short one, the extended cut, and that's the medium one, and that's the first cut. Did I read that right? What did it say here on the back? 150-minute first cut. So this is the shortest one, 135. This one here is 150, and this extended cut is 172. That's how that works out. And there you can see some images from the film. And again, you get a really nice booklet, probably 30 pages. You can see the wardrobe looks really nice, period piece. Colin Farrell plays British explorer John Smith in the film. So I will put that together off camera, but those are the 4 titles I chose to pick up for the Criterion sale. Next one here is a Code Red title in conjunction with Dark Force, and this is the Backlot Murders. This one is on sale at the Dark Force website right now. I think you can get this one for about 16 bucks if you guys are interested. And it's a horror comedy, I would call it. It's like a dark comedy. And Corey Haim is in the film. And it says, in the satire of a slasher genre, a masked killer stalks a rock band shooting their first video on the backlot of the world's most famous movie studio. And you can see that it is Code Red in conjunction with Dark Force. So you get some special features, 4K scan of the film, interviews, commentary. So I wanted to definitely pick this up. That is the Backlot Murders. The next one I'll show is a company I love from the UK. This is Shameless Entertainment. And this is Cannibal Ferox, filmed by Umberto Lenzi. Make Them Die Slowly. This is Blu-ray number 11 in their collection. It does have a reversible sleeve. I do have to be careful because a lot of these do have nudity. This is number 199. I'm not sure what these were limited to. It also comes with a barf bag on the inside, which I've only used twice so far, but I rinsed it off and put it back in there, so everything's cool there. That is Cannibal Ferox. I own this movie probably 5 or 6 times, but I like to collect the Shameless Entertainment stuff. I'm a collector, what can I say? I don't have to apologize or explain why I pick movies up. We just do it. So another movie I was really glad to see that got a Blu-ray release is Dagon. This is a H.P. Lovecraft story put out by Vestron Video, and this slipcover is fantastic. I was really glad that this got a Blu-ray release. This is a fantastic movie. I really enjoy this one. I have the DVD, and I haven't seen the film in a long time, but this is a really good film, and it's I think this was about 25 bucks on Amazon, which was not a bad deal. Because I know a lot of these Vestron Video, when they first come out, they're around the $30 mark, which is that's getting a little bit expensive to me. But it is worth it. I mean, it is high quality. They put a lot of effort into their releases. You do get some audio commentary and interviews. It is all region for my friends overseas. It's ABC, so that's a plus. And it just comes with the disc. It would be nice to get a little insert or a little booklet or something, but I think the slipcover alone is worth the price of admission. It's pretty cool. And it is a good movie. It's a fun movie. So we'll put that together off camera. I think next I'll get into my Scream Factory releases that I picked up. I got Night of the Lepus, another one I picked up on Amazon, rather cheap. This was on my want list for a while. I think when it first came out it was between 22 and 25-ish on Amazon. And I think I ended up getting it for about 17. Night of the Lepus. And this is a movie from the 70s, 1972. Kind of a creature feature, almost a comedy. There you can see oh God, I can't think of his name. He played Bones on Star Trek. I'm looking here on the back and it's not, the names aren't ringing a bell. But this is a movie about killer rabbits, Night of the Lepus. A hormone intended to alter the breeding cycle of rabbits overrunning Arizona ranch lands instead turns them into flesh-eating 150-pound monsters. So that's a drive-in, tongue-in-cheek type horror movie from the 70s. Glad I picked that one up. And then I also got, recently I got Return of the Living Dead Part 2. It's another fun watch. Another kind of a dark comedy. These Return of the Living Dead movies were more silly and more fun than they were meant to be scary. But I mean, there are some pretty scary elements. You do get some special features, 2K scan, new commentary, a new featurette. And then there's the original cover, the one that you guys probably remember. That's a very iconic cover. And then just the disc art. I was a little late on this one, so I didn't get the poster, which I was kind of bummed about because I think that cover looks pretty awesome, and that would make a good addition to the poster collection. But I guess that the poster sold out in about 2 weeks. The guy was telling me online. I had some questions about this release. First, I never got shipping notification that this shipped, and when I ordered it to be expedited, and so I paid a little extra money to get it quicker, and they said normal shipping is 5 to 7 days, expedited shipping would be 2 to 3 days. So 7 days went by and I still never heard anything from them. I contacted them. I think they lost my order somehow, even though they had the money. They took the money out of my account right away. And then the guy told me that they had a delay, something from their manufacturer. There was a delay, and then I ended up getting this 3 days after I contacted the guy. So it was a little fishy, but they did right. I mean, I'm not mad, but I was definitely late on the poster, so there's nothing they can do about that. But the Arrow Video titles I got, I ordered this a couple months ago from FYE. This is an FYE exclusive. This is Reanimator Steelbook from Arrow Video. And when I got it in the mail, it was all bent. It was all dented and bent on the side here. So I had to resend it back, and it took that was another headache too. FYE, their customer service is kind of weak. They're very slow. They drag their feet on returns. So I had to contact them a couple times in between to make sure that they got the return and when they were going to resend it. And I mean, it was just kind of a nightmare, but I do have it now. This is a pristine copy, so I'm glad. But I'm going to be hesitant to order from FYE online. I'm not going to lie. I mean, that kind of soured my opinion of them. And then when I picked up from Amazon, this is Doom Asylum. This is an upgrade for me. I do have the Code Red DVD. And this is another silly horror film. It's not meant to be a horror. It says, if you thought Sex and the City 2 was a stomach churner and you ain't seen nothing yet, Long before playing one of Carrie Bradshaw's best gal pals, Kristen Davis found herself up against an altogether different type of horror, 1987's Doom Asylum. I mean, it's a fun movie, but it's not meant to be serious. And then there's the original cover on the back. And it comes with the little booklet and a little insert. And this one is JD's Revenge. And a little booklet here. Probably 15 to 20 pages, give or take. Nice stills. Nice little edition, and it was pretty cheap. I've been spending a lot of my money on Amazon lately because I feel like I get the best deals. And if you spend, I don't have Amazon Prime anymore, but if you spend over $50, you get free shipping. So that's the way I've been going lately. The next little pile here, we'll go through the Vinegar Syndrome stuff. I have 3 titles. These are in no particular order. The first one is The House of the Dead. I think this cover is spectacular. I think that these slip covers that Vinegar Syndrome does are really, really nice. And you get some special features, interviews, and a new 2K scan of the film. The movie is from 1978. It is all region. And this is kind of a anthology. It says 4 tales of intrigue and horror await anyone brave enough to enter the House of the Dead. Still haven't popped it in yet to check it out. A 2-disc set, Blu-ray DVD, and then there's also the reversible cover with the second film. There's a bonus film on here. I should have mentioned that. There's a bonus film called, wait, what does it say here on the back? Is it a bonus film or is that the alternate title? Directed by Sharon Miller, after school specials, and featuring atmospheric photography by Ken Gibb. Low-budget Oklahoma-made horror anthology features a collection of ghoulish vignettes ranging from wryly comedic to genuinely grim and unsettling. Barely released theatrically and only available in murky video-sourced editions, Vinegar Syndrome presents The House of the Dead, originally released as Alien Zone. Okay, so it's not a bonus movie. It's the alternate title of the film. Okay, I had to pause for a minute to go get something to drink, so I'm back, and I just showed off House of the Dead. And continuing on to the next Vinegar Syndrome title. This is Blood Theater. Another really nice edition. I love that Vinegar Syndrome releases the obscure films that probably most people never heard of before. A lot of the companies like Arrow and Scream Factory keep releasing the same things over and over and over. Companies like Vinegar Syndrome and Code Red are releasing movies that were long forgotten. So, I mean, all companies are important. I love Scream Factory, I love Arrow, I love Vinegar Syndrome and Code Red. But they're all important in different ways, I guess. This one is called Blood Theater, and this one has a bonus feature called The Visitants. So it says in 1984, director, what's his name? Sloan. I don't know what his first name is. Sloan's debut of Blood Theater came in 1984, and then his second feature film was called The Visitants, and you get both of these films in one set here. You get a bunch of special features. There's the reversible cover. On each side, it had its. You can put the insert facing for Blood Theater or for The Visitants, and it is a Blu-ray DVD combo. And there's a good chance that these two movies were never released ever I don't remember them. Maybe in the VHS days it was, but I doubt that either of these got a DVD release, let alone a Blu-ray release. So now they have both. And the last one is Grave Robbers. So this is cool, really cool. Love this slipcover. It says it's a dark, humorous, and vaguely supernatural story about necrophilia. Grave Robbers is a gruesome black comedy about the meaning of love and lust after death. It's another Blu-ray DVD combo. And I also love it when each of the discs have their unique artwork on it. That's always a plus to a collector. And all three of these titles are all region, so that's good news for my friends and my collectors overseas. You guys can enjoy those as well. The next one I'm going to show off, I'm just going to briefly show this because I plan on doing an unboxing of this. I haven't even opened this yet, and it's going to remain sealed until I do that video. But this is one of the later box sets that was released by Indicator Powerhouse. This is director Sam Fuller when he was at Columbia. From 1937 to 1961, you get It Happened in Hollywood, Adventure in Sahara, Power of the Press, Shockproof, Scandal Sheet, The Crimson Kimono, and Underworld USA. And Sam Fuller was a master of film noir, and I really do love the film noir. This is limited to 6,000. I got number 5427. And so like I said, I'm not going to open this now. I will do an unboxing at some point. So that's that. I'll show my little mishmash pile of stuff that I got from the big box stores. I got from Blockbuster, I got A Quiet Place. I still haven't finished this movie yet. I liked it. Every time I put this movie on, I'm dog tired. So I end up falling asleep, and it has nothing to do with the movie. I actually liked what I saw so far, but I think I fell asleep 2 or 3 times to this movie. If they hear you, they hunt you. And as a matter of fact, the Blu-ray is still in my player right now. That's the DVD right there behind it. And then you do get some, I'm not going to pull the DVD out, but there's like scratch marks on the back, on the inside there. I will finish this one soon. It's a really nice steelbook. And here I am trying to get out of the steelbook game. I've been thinking about selling all my, not all of them, but the majority of my steelbooks. I probably have a couple hundred steelbooks, and I'd like to downsize those. But here I am picking them up still. And I got another steelbook, Peter Pan, Disney's signature collection. Another movie I have several times. I think they released this on Blu-ray. I'm not kidding. At least 3 or 4 times in the last 10 years this has been released on Blu-ray different times. And this is a good movie, and who doesn't love Disney films? I mean, they're feel-good movies. These are the kind of movies you can pop in if you're feeling kind of depressed, and they cheer you right back up. So that is Peter Pan. Another, I think that was also a Best Buy exclusive. And then I got Rick and Morty, season 3. Really funny show. I enjoy this. It's a pretty good little comedy. 10 episodes. Let's see, we're running out of things to talk about here. I got a little pile from 88 Films. I still have a couple Severin titles to show, and then I'll show you guys my LP at the end. So, all right, the next one from 88 Films is called Bad Dreams. This is from the Slasher Classics collection. This is number 37, and the film is from 1988. This is a new thing that they've been doing, putting those gold I actually put the gold sticker on there because it was on the cellophane. But they've been putting that dual format sticker on their movies lately, just recently. This one comes with a little booklet. And it also has a reversible cover, but there was not much difference between the two. The one on the inside was basically just the same one as the slipcover, and then the one that you can flip it to is black and white. So I try to have unique artwork on each, so I flipped it, but there's the DVD on the left and the Blu-ray here on the right. And then there's a little booklet, a couple pages, maybe 10. There we go. What the heck? Oh, it's like a wow, this is pretty cool. It's like a slasher overview. You got Psycho, Blood Feast, Black Christmas. All these are excellent movies. TCM, Hills Have Eyes, Original Halloween, Toolbox Murders, Friday the 13th, The Boogeyman, The Burning, Don't Go in the Woods. All of these movies I love. Tobe Hooper's The Funhouse, Happy Birthday to Me, My Bloody Valentine, another excellent movie. Just Before Dawn, excellent. X-Ray, I think that was also called The Hospital. House on Sorority Row, Sleepaway Camp, Psycho 2. Psycho 2 was very good. I actually like Psycho 2 better than the original Psycho. A Nightmare on Elm Street, April Fool's Day, Silent Night, Deadly Night, Friday the 13th 6, Nightmare on Elm Street 3, and Bad Dreams made the list. I guess that's why they kind of threw that in there, just to show that they can hang with the big boys. Child's Play, Hollywood Chainsaw Hookers, Intruder, Sleepaway Camp 2. Very cool. I always enjoy the releases that 88 Films puts out, and I like to support the company. I've been with them since day one, and I always try to spread the word about the company. Next one is called Amazonia, the Catherine Miles story. This is part of the 88 Italian collection. I believe this is number 42. Another film I have probably 3 or 4 different times, but the slipcover is pretty cool. Really nice. The film came out in 1985. And you get, for the bonus features, you get The Last Supper, the final days of the Italian cannibal film. And you get a feature-length documentary, 50 minutes. And you get a brand new 2K transfer of the film. Very, very nice. There's the original cover, and I actually still have the big box VHS for this with that same cover. I think Shameless Entertainment put this out on DVD, or it may have been 88 Films that put it out on DVD. And it's just like a little 2-page insert here on the inside. So that was Amazonia, the Catherine Miles story. It's supposed to be based on a true story. And the last one from 88, and the one I'm most excited about, this one's called Eyeball. And this one is really tight. It's very heavy. The case barely fits in the slipcover. It's really jam-packed with stuff on the inside, but this slipcover is beautiful. A stabbing nightmare becomes a living terror. This is just Region B. This was a UK release. There's the Italian cover probably from the Italian theatrical poster, I would imagine. And this one is number 45. Where's the, maybe it was on the other side. Yeah, it is on the other side. It's number 45. There you can see it on the bottom of the disc. It's a Blu-ray DVD combo with the swing tray. And it has a pretty thick book on the inside here. Really, really nice. I would say this is probably 30 pages or so. Stills and write-ups, and then it also comes with these art cards. I'm not going to pull it out just now because it has like a little paper band holding them in place. But this set is very, very heavy, and it's hard to kind of put it back into the slipcover. So I'll do that off camera. And so the last pile I have is the Severin things that I picked up over the last couple weeks, and then I'll show the soundtrack. The first one, I'm not sure why they sent me two covers, but this is Terminator 2 from Severin Films. This is not the Terminator 2 starring Arnold Schwarzenegger, however. This one is also very, very, very hard to pull out here. Severin sent me two slipcovers, and I'm not sure why, but the title is called Shocking Dark, and I love the black case. It looks really, really sharp. It's called Shocking Dark, and the alternate title is Terminator 2. That's why it came with that Terminator 2 slipcover. And then I think about a month or so ago, I ordered the signed slipcover, and I put that, this may be very hard to show you guys here, hold on a second. Here's the insert that I had signed. I believe it was signed by Claudio Simonetti. And so I just put that insert in a regular blue case. There's nothing inside of here. I just wanted to keep the insert safe, I guess, with a plastic case. And then when they sent me supposedly these slipcovers are very rare, it says on their website. But when I ordered one edition of Shocking Dark, they sent me two slipcovers. So I thought that was pretty nice, and I'll use that second one to cover up the signature, I guess. But Severin is awesome, and I'm going to be doing a Severin overview collection video shortly. I'm actually going to take a poll. I'm going to find out, does anybody know how to do those polls on YouTube? Because I'm going to do a little poll and see what people want to see next. So if anybody knows how to do that, please comment down below. The next one I picked up was Combat Shock. And this was one that was put out by Arrow Video on DVD a few years back. And now it's been finally released on Blu-ray by Severin. And this is a really nice edition here. This was a signed and numbered slipcover by director Buddy Giovinazzo. And I got number 1426 out of 2000. And again, this one is very hard to pull out. You get the movie on Blu-ray, and then you get the CD soundtrack, which is excellent. I love it when companies do that, and then you get all these special features. And then you get a little insert card that has the tracks on the CD. Beautiful. So that is Combat Shock, and that was a long time coming. This one needed to be on Blu-ray. I'm glad that Severin did it, and they did it right by getting it signed and numbered. This is a nice, beautiful collectible piece right here. Really enjoy that. And then it also came with this thick book called American Nightmares Scrapbook. And just to kind of show a comparison of how big the book is compared to a movie, there's the Blu-ray. And it's probably, what, 100 pages, maybe 75 to 100 pages. Shows some nice poster art and different little, like a little scrapbook, like it says, notes and scripts. This is a nice collectible piece to kind of show you what the director was doing, what was in his mind, or what he was thinking about while he was making the video, the movie. Nice collectible piece. So, Severin, you did an awesome job with this set. Beautiful. And then the newest piece in my collection from Severin, and this was a gift from Falagar, my longtime friend here on YouTube, who doesn't make videos anymore, but he wanted to send me something, so he pre-ordered this for me and had it sent to my house. And this is the Changeling from Severin. That slipcover is so beautiful. It's like a, I'm sure my camera's probably not picking up the quality and the detail of that slip, but it has this nice metallic-y foil look to it. It's just really, really nice. It looks beautiful in person. It's a nice little haunted house, kind of a ghost story. I have the DVD. This is another film. It's about time it's been released on Blu-ray. This is probably one of the best horror films in history, top 100. As George C. Scott and his wife, Trish Van Devere, are both in here. You get some nice special features. It's music, interviews, and again, I like that black. The black case looks really nice. So you got, that's the CD soundtrack for the film, and then you got the Blu-ray. And it also came with some little extra goodies. Thank you very much for this, Sammy. I don't even know if you watch my videos anymore, but this is very, very kind of you to do this. This is a beautiful movie, and it's a nice gift from you. So thank you, sir. Is that do I have a crease in my slipcover? It also came with this red and white rubber ball, which if you've seen the movie, you know what this means. It has the Severin logo on it and the Changeling. But this ball is an item that you'll see in the movie. It's pretty cool. It's solid rubber and it's very heavy. It's probably a little bit smaller than a billiard ball. And then it also came with a pin. So apparently I'm in the pin game now, because now I have two. I have the nice pin that Andrew's Crypt sent to me, the Jason Voorhees video game. And now I have the Changeling. So that's cool. And then it also came with, looks like there's a, I don't know if this is directly for Severin or if this is, maybe they're branching off, called the Attic Flood. Denver-based horror peddlers. So if you guys are interested, I have no idea who these guys are. I'm not affiliated with them. But this was in my Severin box. You can follow them on Instagram or Facebook if you'd like, Attic Flood. I don't know anything about the guys, so don't ask me. And Dark Force sent me this nice little logo, or little sticker. So that's pretty cool. So that was it for the movies, for the update video, but now I do have one more thing to show. And this is the Friday the 13th Part 5 soundtrack that was put out by Mondo. It was Waxworks. Waxwork put this out, I'm sorry. This came several weeks ago. And this is Part 5, the film where Roy was Jason. Shamar Moore was in here. I enjoy the movie. I haven't even pulled this out to play it yet. gatefold, and you can see the blue bars on the mask. That's the only movie that they use the blue mask on. You guys know that. Here's the track listing. Side A, B, C, and D. And then you get 2 records. You didn't get a choice of what color to pick. They only had the one color, but it's like a translucent blue, which is perfectly fitting for this movie since Jason's mask was blue. And that's, I'm going to put all this stuff away off camera so I don't waste any more of you guys' time than I need to. But as always, I do appreciate you guys checking me out. I always appreciate if you leave a thumbs up or a comment. If you want to talk about something, hit me up down below. Definitely go check out Harmon Vlogs. I would really appreciate that if you guys could show him a little support. He's a great guy, and I know you guys will like him. Just trying to open up my world to you guys so you know who I'm watching and who I interact with on YouTube. Trying to make this a little more friendly for everybody. And I'm going to try to do a recap here, but everything's kind of scattered around. So we'll just do kind of a little recap. And I hope you guys are having a nice weekend. Summer's winding down quickly. We had some pretty hot and humid weather here in Wisconsin. It was almost unbearable. But we don't complain because here in Wisconsin we have winter for 7 months, 6 or 7 months out of the year. So if we do get some heat and humidity, we just suck it up and deal with it. But here's Amazonia, the Eye, Cannibal Ferox, Backlot Murders, A New World, or The New World, Friday the 13th Part 5. There's a scrapbook that came with Combat Shock. The Changeling, beautiful edition. Thank you for that, Sammy Falagar. There's the Blu-ray for Combat Shock, Terminator 2, Bad Dreams, Reanimator Steelbook, Grave Robbers, Blood Theater, House of the Dead, Dagon. Very glad. This is probably one of my favorite pickups of the past month. Night of the Lepus, another one of my favorite pickups. Return of the Living Dead 2, Doom Asylum. And stay tuned because I'm going to try to do a poll, and I guess basically what the poll is going to be is what would you like to see next on the Toddy Walnuts channel? Would you like to see an unboxing of the Samuel Fuller box set, or would you rather see my Severin collection overview video, which will probably be pretty long? That's what the poll is going to be. A Quiet Place, Rick and Morty Season 3, and Peter Pan. So that was it, guys. Thanks for watching. Take care. Go sub to Harmon Vlogs. Later.